Hello and welcome to the XSeal podcast where we talk everything about nothing. I'm your host Jamie. Joining me this time are three fellow XSeal members, Dan, Tyler and Gary. Say hello boys.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hi.
So, we're recording this on camera as well just in case the audio fucks up because this is the first time we've ever recorded a podcast and all four of us have been in the same room. It's normally over Skype and well, we have a guest who's a better YouTuber than us. But anyway, the point of this podcast, as Dan's heart just breaks as he looks at me. The point of this podcast is we're going to be talking about 2014 as a year for gaming, tech and films, what we liked, what we didn't like, and what we changed.
And the disasters.
Yeah, and what we're looking forward to this year. So, Tyler, what's the first topic we're going to be talking about?
Okay, the first topic we're going to be talking about, excuse me, is the top tech of 2014. Now, not necessarily top tech, but tech that you've seen that's like you think it could be interesting. So, who wants to start us off?
I think I will lead. I'd say my biggest one would be the new NVIDIA graphics cards, the 900 series, because they just kick ass, yeah. Also, another thing which recently is probably not going to come out in 2015, but I'm going to say it, is CES. They unveiled like the Sony 4K TV, which is like as thin as a phone, so...
That's
definitely...
when you say thin as a phone...
It's as thin as the Sony Xperia. I can't remember what one, but it's thin.
How thin is
I think
that?
it's like that.
Well,
So.
you know how thin modern smartphones are.
Yeah,
like that.
It is as
No,
thin
I'm
as,
just thinking
it's
because,
thin as
like,
that. That's crazy for a
well,
TV.
you know, our phone are quite thick.
Yeah,
so
but
I think
still,
it's compared.
dude, to go back about 6 years.
Yeah,
we
I
still
know,
had
6
box
years.
tellies.
We still had them.
I think 2014 was the year for 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Everything is now going 4K. It's
And
more
that-
affordable.
So that moves on to what I'm going to talk about the whole idea of curved TVs.
Oh yeah.
I've seen them in like when I've been to IPC World and everything. I've seen them and they actually look. It's kind of weird actually looking at them. Kind of like
They have their good points and bad points. People say that you need to be directly in the middle. If you're to the side,
get the
it
best
is
experience. But the tagline they kind of launched with was, "So everyone in the the living room in America."
Yeah.
So fuck yeah. So everyone in the lounge could see the TV at the same time.
Yeah.
You might have to wiggle the mouse pad
One
occasionally.
thing
I might put the button on charge.
One thing I will say about the curved
Okay.
TV is, put it in the practical use in the UK. My house, for example. Not everyone is going to see that TV.
Yeah,
No,
especially
no.
if you've got like in mine as well, sofas different.
Yeah,
angles.
so
it
it's
doesn't
like-
it doesn't always work, but I would want one for myself.
in certain situations when it seems to be one of these TVs or this like piece of tech, when it works, it's going to work well.
And it's like things for gamers, like watching Game Theory a couple of months ago. and
Well, I
they were
was
saying
about to say that actually, like it's
Yeah.
going to be for gaming, like also.
Matt Pat said, for first-person shooters, it's going to be ideal because it kind of covers your peripheral vision.
Yeah, and when you're playing those kind of games, you always do sit. You try to aim
Yeah.
yourself as directly in the middle.
Because it's
What I
like-
will say is, going back to about the peripheral vision, I don't think they're literally going to be having their head...
Well, no,
It's
No,
not
it's-
that
it's
much.
much
It's
of a
going
curve.
to be a more realistic
It's-
thing.
you're gonna
than a
know
flat
it.
screen here with curved screen. You're at a curved screen. Sorry, you're actually turning your head
Yeah,
to
yeah,
look.
It's-
Like it gives you more of a simulated feel to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Even though the TVs, like when you're saying like that, the TVs aren't curved, like massively curved, but they're very. You can know. You obviously you're going to see the curve and all that, but it's not like.
Yeah. All right. You guys got anything?
Do you have anything, Gaz? Or no? Okay, something that's quite interesting for me is from Apple. It's their It's their new smartwatch. Because, like, for one good reason is it's the first actually time since Apple have actually launched a product since the iPad.
Alright, I
You
got my
gotta think
things.
about. You got.
I am probably the least
Yeah.
favourable. I've got an iPad. I hate it.
Yeah, I'd say.
Piece of crap. I use it as a door, so I'd give it to the bunny rabbit.
I'd say you're saying that right now. You haven't got an iPad in front
People
of
were
you.
like, when it came out, oh, it's the best thing. No, Android have made so many better ones. I don't think
Yeah.
it looks horrible. It looks like it's gonna be uncomfortable as hell.
It's just like something for the fact.
PS4's arrived.
Dan will be back in.
Oh yes.
Dan will be back in it. Oh fuck! I'm just looking at the fucking audio spike. It's like, oh god, no! I'm gonna have to edit this.
Oh hell yeah.
Right, Tyler, do you want to talk about your thing? Will I get a charger? Tyler, talk about your piece of tech. Tyler,
Oh.
talk about your tech.
God.
Excuse me, Harry.
I can't go in much more.
Oh, this is great. First time we've ever said we've got an organised video, this fucking happens.
Oh my god.
That nearly happened.
Oh yeah, Tyler, talk about your tech.
Yeah, so
Talk about the fucking iWatch.
I haven't looked at it recently. From what I could gather, it's pretty much going to be like any other smartwatch. Really, I'm not very familiar with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got XSeal history in the podcast.
Dan gets his.
Are we going to do the opening here?
We could do a special unboxing.
We can do.
Have you got a knife?
Yes, we'll do an unboxing.
We're in a kitchen.
I'll put it to the side.
Alright, we'll do a PS4 unboxing.
Stay tuned for the PS4 unboxing.
Yeah, big
Only a year or two late, but no, yes.
some little...
This is XSeal. Oh, we can close the door now.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
Tyler's iWatch. I see what you mean. Like when they released the new iPod Nano,
Yeah.
it was basically like that, but it didn't launch that well. You know what I mean?
I've got a feeling it might not. It's gonna be like. It's only gonna have
It's
like
going
a
to be
certain.
popular because it's Apple. Just
Yeah.
It's
It's gonna be expensive as hell, and it's gonna be popular
I-
because it's Apple.
I see Apple as
Yeah.
like a clothing brand. People buy it for the.
It is.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
buy it for the name.
It is.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
all
of
it
people,
is.
especially with like iPhones nowadays.
The iPhones as well.
It's just the name of it.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's from
fashion.
Apple.
It's a
It's
fashion
an iPhone.
statement.
It is what it is
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Should point out at this point that none of us have iPhones. We're all on Android. So
I'm an
yeah.
Android supporter.
About to say we've all got Android right now. So
Yeah, I was
The only
about-
thing
well,
I give Apple is they do make beautiful products.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
in
looks
terms of
nice.
its looks,
I'll
alright.
probably need a Mac for uni. But that's about it.
Mm,
Some of the things are good, some of the things are bad.
Yeah.
Gary, you got anything? Or should we round off what our favourite piece of tech was?
Well, I did have it, and then it went. So
Yeah, okay.
so yes or no?
I don't know.
So has anyone else got anything techy they'd like to say?
Not really. anything
Oculus
else,
Rift.
actually.
Oculus Rift.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, the Oculus Rift.
Oculus and there's
Oh, and,
Sony's one.
Oh, the
And Project Morpheus.
Project Morpheus.
And that'll be a big thing to look forward to in 2015.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do have a
Big
piece of
advance.
tech.
Oh,
One
holy,
thing
stop
that
the
was-
presses. He's got one.
I know. Was introduced very early 2014.
It counts.
It's not quite tech that we could have, but tech that we could see in the future. The RAF are trialling currently a helmet for fighter pilots, in which wherever
It
they
counts as
look,
tech. It is
Yeah, it counts as
technology.
tech.
wherever they look, they can see friendly or enemy aircraft, even though they could be looking at the
Oh,
floor.
I've heard of that. Yeah, I've actually heard of
I
that.
know they
That's-
have the thing in the
it's
helmet
like-
where they
it's
get
like-
the
It's
It's
allowed
allowed
a full
aircraft.
holographic visor wherever
allowed-
they look.
Yeah, it's,
See, looking at the camera, there's like a divide. Me and Daniel were just like, cool. And you and
Yeah,
Gary
no.
were like,
I've
yeah,
seen
this.
that somewhere because it's like
Shit,
it's
audio spike.
we're getting brilliant that. It's meant to be like
Right,
from
you
it's
can do the
almost
camera.
meant to be along the lines of invisibility for like a century, but it's like it's giving you like almost not making the jet see through. Which I'm going to tell you what, the first time using that, the fighter pilots are going to shit themselves. It's going down. Fuck.
But it is a case of wherever you look, you can see you've got full 360-degree view of your
so it's
aircraft.
an Oculus Rift.
Effectively, yes.
Gaming's taking over the army.
See, when you said you can see through, I went, I can see privates. That was the first line that came into my head. I don't know why.
This is just another one. What I will say is another one with military
Thank God you're not
technology.
military, Jamie.
They are currently trialing. The Americans are currently trialing a tank, which has TV screens and cameras to make it invisible.
Or you see a fuck off load of TVs
Oh.
going driving by the desert.
Effectively, yes.
I
What
ju-
they're
It's
not
not going to be fucking
I just
visible.
I see the big fuck off tank or the little, because you know it's going to happen, that little line you get through a TV when it's been bumped a little.
You know,
Yeah.
if you're sitting there and you see a load of TVs drive past, you're going to ask, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, look at it.
I'm
and
about to
go,
say, shit, about to
do you
say,
reckon he's selling one?
it doesn't matter.
People are
It
going to
doesn't
start
matter.
punking the TVs off the tank.
Fuck Dan! Language!
Oh, sorry.
Right, okay.
This is not a family-friendly show.
We're
Let's
sti-
just put
right,
that
we're
out.
doing. I'm gonna probably ditch the audio. We're doing the camera, and I'm fucking bleeping that shit.
and that.
Oh, no, swear words we get like fuck, shit, bollocks, tit, wank.
What did I say?
I don't even know.
Okay, so what's our favourite piece of tech from 2014, guys?
I'm
What are
go-
we gonna say?
I'm going 4K. I'm going curved TV.
I'm going to go with the video TV because I got PC now and it's a big step
Yeah, I'd say that.
because
I'm going. I'd say it's the curved TV.
I'd probably go 4K TVs first, because then, well, they're basically just telly. Just one's a little bit more.
Okay,
It's curved.
the
and
TV, yeah, but the curved I wouldn't go with.
curve I can't see.
In
I
situations.
can't see taken off everywhere. The 4K
No.
TV obviously.
It's gonna
yes,
have-
now, eventually that's
Speaking
just
of
going to be
that,
that's
the
going to be our
originals.
that's going to be our new. Everybody's eventually going to have that instead of a 1080p.
That's a
Yeah.
good-
That's how 1080p
Yeah, so
started.
give it about 2 years.
It's the same
Everything
with
will be
3D
fucking
printers
2K.
eventually.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay, so we're going 4K TV, thinner than a phone.
Yeah, I'd say the 4K.
Okay, Tyler, what's
Okay.
our next thing you're gonna be?
Next topic is film of 2014.
Can you just wiggle my mouse pad, check the time?
Okay.
You could have just pressed the frickin'
Oh yeah, but
on his iPad.
yeah, bugger it. Okay, so film of 2014.
Oh, we're gonna let you start off, film critic.
Lego movie.
well, the Lego Movie did top the UK box office sales
Yeah.
for 2014. So obviously that was like the top film. But our personal opinions.
I would actually probably put. It's not. I'm actually going to put it forward, but it's not my choice. Like everyone our age had, like, they looked at a Lego movie and thought, this is a film for kids.
Yeah.
And every person our age walked out of that theatre smiling and crying at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's got
It
that
was-
saying
it's
that
good.
it's made for kids, but it's got like
It's got the
it's
adult
got
humour.
very subtle
It did have
adult
adult-
humour
yeah,
in it.
yeah.
As my mum said, fuck, this film got dark.
Yeah.
Like in the last kind of act, it's just like, this is kind of depressing, being an adult. Oh god.
Sometimes I'm just thinking, the only thing that goes in my mind when I think of a Lego movie is how long must that have taken to make?
Well, a lot of it was actually CGI. Well,
Yeah.
some of it
Yeah.
was CGI, but done through Lego.
A good portion of it was also stop motion as well, and you got to think how long stop motion takes to actually make that. That must have took ages to
For
do.
example, like the Wallace and Gromit took
I
like
was about to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
4 years, I think. Maybe I don't know if it's
From the
true.
That's
Yeah,
that's
all that it does
claymation.
take. Yeah, it's the same kind. It's still
Yeah,
stop
so stop
animation,
motion is like
but-
actually got like mod and everything. That's going to take longer as well. It's like, oh my god.
But my actual film I'm going to put up is The Imitation Game.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to see that. I haven't seen it yet.
It was that thing about the Enigma Code Breakers
Oh yeah.
and Alan Turing.
It was
Like-
Benedict.
Benedict
That's the one.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
He's
that's
been
it.
everything.
Yeah, he's a bit like Troy Baker!
Yeah, you'd bring that up. I knew you'd bring it up.
We're going to audio spike again, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
That's why I might just ditch
We have a
the
new
audio and
mic
use the
here. It
camera.
might all be a bit loud. We're sort of still playing around. with it.
Yeah, if you're listening through headphones, I am extremely. If you're listening at all, if you're
They haven't
listening
turned
through,
off by now.
if you're listening through headphones, I'm extremely sorry.
If they haven't already turned this
Alright.
video, so it's us four and bug it off.
But yeah, no, Imitation Game. Like I thought, basically, my friend took me to go see it. I went round hers, and she went, "Do you want to go to the cinema?" Yeah, sure. Went down and sit and watch it. I thought it was going to be. I saw Benedict Cumberbatch. I thought it was going to be serious, like hard period drama. Got in there.
You were wrong.
No, it was a very hard hitting drama, but it was also really funny. There's so much comedy. Alright, you guys got anything? Sorry.
You
I
can
kinda
go next,
put up-
Gary.
Mine. Well, I'm very much an Iron Man person, but my film of the year probably has to be Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yeah, okay.
that's
My, I'm quickly going to go with my complaint to the film. Fantastic. Like, I loved it, except the ending was like, there's going to be a sequel.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, where's Bucky gone? I don't know. I'm going to find him. It's like,
Yeah.
great.
And even I'm not a massive fan of Captain America, but I still enjoyed the film.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my reserves about it, but yeah.
I
it was-
wish we saw more of Bucky.
Yeah.
Like the actual
Yeah.
Winter Soldier, because he was only in it for a little bit, and to be honest, he was just good with a gun. That's what I saw him as.
Yeah.
Ultimate Fighter came to
Yeah.
point.
When he fucking stopped the shield. When I watched the trailer for the first time in late 2013, like the wha-choom, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I have to watch this.
Yeah, and I sat there and I thought, I don't really like Captain America, I'm all Iron Man. And then I got it for Christmas, watched it, and I was like, this is
Yeah.
actually quite good.
It's a good
Yeah.
film. It was good.
Mm.
Tyler?
Mine's actually got to be, I'm quite surprised I'm saying this, because I've never watched any films like this before. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Never watched the Planet of the Apes film before.
Me and
we
Jamie are
went
quite-
to go
yeah.
see it.
Quite big
I
fans.
loved it.
Yeah.
That's like first ever Planet of the Apes film.
He deserves.
I would say,
I
like,
can't remember his name.
Andy Serkis, he
Deserves.
deserves a reward.
Didn't get it for the last one because they don't appreciate motion capture. But
Yeah,
if you
but-
watch the behind the scenes,
Like-
all his facial expressions are in there. That
I'd say, because I've
deserves
seen
it.
behind the scenes when they've done motion capture, and you got to think, like, how much they've actually got to do, because they've got to try and.
Like,
So
all the
they've got to
facial
put in-
expressions are in there. So
Yeah,
he
because they've got to
deserves
try
it.
and put it over the top of that. So sometimes I've seen them over exaggerate just to kind of compensate for what the actual character's going to look like.
Yeah.
Mm.
But the one thing is like, I'm not sure how to put it, but it's like something that you said like before, Jamie, was like, I think it was like the ending or something. It was like, what's his? I haven't bad character names. Like
What,
things
the
like,
actual main monkey, or?
not Caesar, but the one that he fights. Who's
Oh, Koba.
Koba. It was that one. It was like, "You are not ape." That
Yeah, it's like, no.
like what you
no,
said there.
One letter could have made that line awesome. Like, you are no ape.
Yeah.
Throw down. It's like, oh, I would have slapped the screenwriter if I could have. It's like, no, you fucked up.
The only problem is like, I remember telling you guys this, and I can't even say this. It was that one thing of just like, if I didn't say it, nobody will. It was when they were actually, when the guerrillas were actually fighting. I thought, guerrilla warfare. I was half tempted to say, now you're clapping now. But I remember I remember when we first talked about it, and I said that you would have literally was half tempted to throw me out of that place.
Pretty much.
But I'm thinking, I was tempted to, but I thought, no, I don't want to be booed out of that cinema.
Like, I'm just gonna go because I like to criticise films quite a lot.
Oh boy, do you?
Like, it was a fantastic film. I loved it. My only thing was, I would have enjoyed the film, I reckon, more if it was just the apes. Like, the humans,
Yeah.
it was nice they were in there, but they didn't need to be in there.
Or didn't need to be in there
Yeah.
as much as they were. I think you like have them in there for like parts of it, but not
Yeah,
to that.
like, you had the basic stereotypes. You had the good guy man, you had his love interest, you had
his
the socially awkward child who befriends one of the monkeys.
yeah.
It's like, it's so
Jamie
the
wishes he was
arsehole.
that child.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hence why I'm friends with you guys. But
Oh.
Well, we're gonna go down that road, are we?
But quickly, you had the arsehole character who in the film said, "I'm an asshole." It's like,
Yeah.
you're just pointing out the tropes now.
Another thing, I didn't think it was as. You didn't have that moment. The moment in the first film when Caesar first talked,
No,
they
no!
tried to
It's like-
recreate it like at the beginning of the film. There was that big moment where he talked again, but it's through the film. It
After
didn't have
seeing-
that sort of.
See, no,
Boom.
my thing with Caesar Moore was the stare Andy Serkis did.
Yeah.
Like, if I would have got to go to the toilet, I would have seen that stare and gone,
Yeah, it was kind of.
okay.
But yeah.
I'd have wet myself in the seat. It's like, that is intimidating.
Just like it's the stare of like you want to do something, but as soon as you see it, like and never mind, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I
All
can
around,
wait.
that was a great film.
Standard
Dan?
walking into a biker bar.
What about you?
I've seen many films this year. I
Robocop.
I was about to say that RoboCop.
can't believe you brought that up. You might as well go outside, Jamie. No, but
No,
Oh crap! We haven't got disappointing film of 2014.
It doesn't
well.
matter. I haven't seen that many disappointing films this year, but okay, we're gonna have a little thing. Robocop is shit. Anyone who likes it, I'm judging you right now.
You can judge me right now because I'm going to
It's up there on
say
the
it
most
wasn't
haunted film.
terrible. Okay, you can't say it was massively horribly bad. You can't say
No,
that.
it wasn't massively horribly bad, but it did have the flaws it had. What? Huge.
Obvious. You can clearly see them, but if you were to compare it to the first RoboCop film,
The first Robocop's a lot better. It's
Yeah,
just like the
much
personification
better.
of the 80s.
where it's just like
Yeah.
It's like, who shoots a
Now.
guy in the dick these days? No
Yeah.
one. There's fucking 3 dick shots. And when I watched them, because that episode of South Park, I was with Mum's boyfriend, I was like, no, you can't do that, you can't shoot a guy in the dick.
21 Jump Street.
I didn't get to do my favourite film of the year.
What is your favourite film of the year?
There's no respect here.
Sorry.
But, I'd say mine would probably be.
well, welcome to XSeal, Dan. We don't respect
I'd say mine would
anybody.
be Interstellar, just because throughout that film, the person I went to see it with, we just couldn't believe. We were coming out of the film still wondering how it all happened. It was just, from start to finish, it was interesting. It was just great.
See, I had a film who went to see the film. No, I have a friend who went to see the film and she said it was terrible.
Yeah,
She
the film,
hated
yeah,
it.
the film that went to go see the friend.
I loved it. I can't say what, I don't know why, I can't nail it, but just throughout the film I was...
From what I've seen, it's a love or hate sort of thing.
Yeah. But, no, it was... And I can't remember who made it, but I think he made...
It was Christopher Nolan.
He made Inception, didn't he?
And,
So
and the Batman trilogy.
you have to concentrate a lot more to understand the plot of it, but I saw a lot of films this year. There's a lot more I'd say about different films, Hobbit as well.
One thing I will say about films announced in 2014, which is to do with films.
No, that's coming up
count that
later.
for the next calendar, because we all know what we're gonna...
Yeah, we all know what's coming up.
Let's just say 2015 for films is
Going to be a great
gonna be
year.
great.
What's our next topic,
I
Tyler?
was talking about what was announced in 2014 but still has years left.
One more.
I doubt it.
Well, since you guys were saying that,
Alright, I'll do one more. Just very quickly. We're going to do one more topic and then we're going to go for a quick break and we'll come back with other 4 topics and yeah, we'll complete the podcast.
So what's the next one?
since he was talking about films we're looking forward to, films we're looking forward to in 2015, boys.
How convenient. Avengers!
Avengers.
Let's just say Marvel is just there's a lot of Marvel films.
That's what I was going to say
Man,
Yeah.
about the whole 2014 Phase 3 announcement.
there was so many.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Doctor Strange, the Avengers.
Black Panther,
Yeah.
Inhumans.
Ant-Man.
I had no idea who they were.
There's
I
going
still
to be a
don't know.
great year. You've got Star
Looking
Wars as
at
well.
it,
Yeah,
coming
we've got a new
out.
Star Wars film.
Oh, thing is, I
Fast and Furious 7.
Well, I was
Yeah.
about to say, which I'm a massive fan of Fast
Yeah.
and Furious, so that's.
don't think we're going to have an award for this one. I think we're literally.
We didn't even put an award for the
Yeah.
last one.
Actually, yeah,
No,
best.
say
Oh
that.
shit, yeah, best film of 2014. Sorry. What are we going to go for?
I'm
gonna.
It's hard because I think we're all split.
Well, we
Well,
can
it's
all.
a film we've all seen is Dawn of a Planet, except
Yeah.
Gary.
I haven't.
Have you
But-
not watched it before?
No. We all have seen Winter Soldier though.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's worthy to
I
go
haven't
on.
seen, I haven't,
Or-
I haven't
or
seen
do
Winter,
we
I
just
haven't seen
pull-
Winter Soldier fully though.
Or do we just pull it out of the hat and go 22 Jump Street?
I haven't seen 20 Jump Street.
I've seen it.
I haven't.
We've got Dawn of Planet. Yeah, just the majority
Dawn
share.
of
Gary
Planet
will like
is
it.
game
yeah.
of 20.
Alright.
Game film of 2014.
Have you watched the first one?
What? Yes.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
What
Did you like
about-
the first one?
I did actually.
There's
you
another
probably
film
like
I've
the
got.
second one.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Never seen it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Done!
I've got stories about that.
Anyway,
It feels like
Films-
2013.
Anyway,
does.
It does,
films that
actually.
we're looking at for 2015.
15.
I think we just list them. Just there's so many.
There is.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to have a proper conversation about. Well, I
No.
will with Avengers and maybe Star Wars, but that's literally it.
Let's just say we could
things.
talk for a while on 50.
Yeah, so let's try and keep this one a little, not short, but
I will say
Sweet.
one thing about the new Avengers films is I keep seeing these things. I don't know if you guys have seen it as well. If you like Robert Downey Jr. on Facebook, he keeps posting different Iron Man things. And one of them I noticed was an article saying the Avengers 2 isn't the film we all thought it was. Now, for some reason, my iPod wouldn't load it, probably because it's second gen crap.
there's that. There's the exact reason.
Yeah, and Apple, but hey ho. So, any of you guys think you might know what it is, feedback to us.
Holy crap, Gary asking the people.
Yeah, my thing with Avengers 2 is the fact that when watching, I like to get an idea. I know it was a teaser trailer. I know it was trailer 1, wasn't it? It wasn't even a teaser because we
No,
had the
it wasn't.
teaser late 2012. I think we actually got the teaser.
Dude, that wasn't a teaser trailer.
No,
It showed a
that
lot,
was-
to be
yeah,
honest, in
yeah.
the trailer.
But-
But Star Wars was a teaser trailer.
Yeah, from what I saw from the Avengers 2, I can't get my head around a plot line at the minute. Other
I,
than
I
Ultron.
can.
I can get Ultron and
Got something with Hulk as well, and what's her name? Scarlett Johansson plays that. I can't.
Yeah, I think
Black
that's-
Widow.
Black
I think
There's
there's
going to be something
going on there.
between those two. 'Cause
Yeah.
there is a couple of scenes you see in there. But it's gonna be good.
If you notice, Captain America's shield
It's
in
broken.
the trailer, it's broken.
Yeah.
Now, I was looking through my Marvel Encyclopedia.
It can't break, can
The
it?
only thing that can break...
Adamantium.
It has been broken more than once, by the way,
Yes.
I will say.
It's,
But what I'm
it's
saying
made
is-
of adamantium, isn't it?
And
Yeah.
something else.
What I'm
No.
saying is the only thing that can
Vibranium,
break
yeah.
it is the weapons of the worthy, which you're probably thinking are for... No. People like The Thing, Hulk, people like that, if you look it up, they get given different weapons. I believe it's Thing or Hulk becomes Destroyer of Worlds or something, or Destroyer of Souls, and has a giant axe. These are the weapons that can, not so much destroy, but break things like Captain America's shield.
And Thanos is either one of them or he is one of the people in the Marvel lore who has broken Captain America's shield before.
Yes.
So I reckon we're going to get... I can see this happening. I reckon Ultron's not even going to be in half a film.
You reckon he's going to come in like maybe
No, I reckon he's going to come in the beginning and be there for an hour and then we're going to move on to Thanos straight away. I can see it happen.
But it
No,
wasn't
'cause you've got
Thanos at
Infinity
the
War.
end of...
Yeah, I know, but...
You've got this Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2 and Captain America Civil War.
Yeah, which is going to be the Civil War storyline from the Marvel Comics,
Yes.
obviously. So maybe Ultron will be in the first hour and a half and then the last half an hour will be the Avengers kind of...
Breaking up type
Oh,
thing.
hell no, sort of thing. Like, sticking with their homeboys on
Yeah.
that side. And,
Now, we all know about Tony Stark and Captain America.
yeah, both fighting two sides.
Yeah. And for those of you who may not know, Captain America did not want to and does not want to reveal his identity.
Yeah.
This is how it all started. Tony, who has goes with the government, and those who have revealed their identities. Captain America, on the other hand, and his group don't. That's what effectively the Civil War is. Them fighting. It's going to be rather interesting to see how it pans out.
Yeah.
Can we quickly fit something in the Star Wars before we take a break?
Yes.
That 3-bit lightsaber
Well,
looks funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
It looked cool when I first saw it, but thinking practically, it's like...
I was like a little. When I came back and I saw the trailer, I just went on Facebook. There's so many. I was just so happy to finally. I'm just looking forward to that.
So, some of the lightsabers they have, I'm sorry, but someone's going to end up with a vasectomy.
It's an interesting design. You can see
Yeah.
why, because it's like a proper sword. They have that. It's actually used.
And it's the
See how it would be used, but
Yeah. Sorry, dude, sorry.
If your hand slip, that's going to hurt.
yeah.
Falling off a bike hurts, guys.
But for a teaser trailer, that was great.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't a trailer. It was the teaser. So for a teaser, it was brilliant.
Like the characters I'm looking forward to, because one's a stormtrooper,
Yeah.
or former stormtrooper, which they've... No, right, this is Star Wars lore. The stormtroopers are the clones rebranded.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cloning system must have stopped somewhere between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope,
Yeah.
because they were all
Yeah.
based on Jango Fett.
But yeah.
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 So all stormtroopers, are they all black?
No.
That's
Right.
one thought I put into my head when I saw it. It's not racist or
Yeah, no,
anything. I'm
it's
just,
been a while since I've seen...
a lot of people did.
Yeah, no, it's been a while since I've seen Attack of the Clones, which, oh, thank God it's been a while. But Jango Fett was more of an Arabic sort of...
Oh,
the
yeah.
actor who played
Yeah.
him. And his son, Boba, who was, I think, the first clone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a clone.
Yeah, he was pretty much the same. He was like of Arabic origins.
Okay.
So,
They all look like that.
yeah. Like Commander Cody looked like Jango Fett.
Yeah.
So, in the lore, something must have stopped between 3 and 4. So now
We
it's
might
kind of conscription.
Find out what's gonna.
Yeah, because that'd be really interesting, unless he's a spy who snuck in.
I also liked in the teaser they didn't show any of the original cast.
Mm.
That was
No.
picked up by a lot of like reviews. I watched that. It's kind of good that they didn't show the old cast. They're introducing. That it's not all going to be about the old cast. There is new characters.
Like, when I watched IGN when it first got announced,
Yeah.
they instantly said, the characters have got to die in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, that's their opinion, they've got to die. Like, you can have them trailing around the film, but they'll obviously be nostalgia bias.
Yeah.
Like the fans will be.
They're
'cause
just
they'll see-
there just to drive the film and kind of
I've-
just have.
Yeah, I think
Something fairly
I don't think they're
familiarised
going to play
with.
as big as a role. That's why they didn't show them in the teaser trailer. They're sort of just preparing the fans. We're not just going to have the whole film about the old. There is new characters,
Yeah, they're focusing on the new characters.
which is good.
I am happy to see Millennium Falcon back and the
That
X-Wings.
that scene where the Millennium Falcon flies away and the X-wings going over like the lake. You just
Mhm.
like, yes, this is going to be good.
See, actually, also as a effect, well, I'm not an effects guy, but I love to watch effects.
Yeah.
The fact that it's all going practical again.
Yeah, it's
No.
not pure CGI.
Yeah.
They've actually built the props. And
Exactly. Like, I like the CGI in the prequel trilogy, but seeing all the practical effects back is just going to be so cool. And you know the little thing on a ball, that little R2 unit. That's actually a practical effect.
Yeah, I know.
That's not CGI.
Mm.
It's another reason I think that they're doing it just to get back in the old how Star
Yeah.
Wars used to be.
So I reckon they're mostly doing it also to kind of show the fans, like, look, we'll give you things you love.
Well, yeah, because when we all heard it was going to be Disney,
Oh,
come on,
God.
we all thought, oh God, they're going to ruin it.
It's
But
gonna be-
They're
Same
trying
with
to.
Marvel.
Yes, of course, Luke.
They're trying to like reassure all the fans.
Yeah.
That film is just going to be
Okay,
Christmas next year.
alright, so we'll have no award. We'll kind of have the two main films we're looking forward to,
Which is the
Avengers,
Avengers and-
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay,
Done.
right. We're going to take a break for about half an hour.
Yep.
So we will be back with the next topic, which is...
The next topic will be the game that I can't even speak.
Just say it's. We're
Yeah,
going
Game
on to
of
games.
Yeah, we're
game
going
of 2014 that we first
played
played.
in 20... The games that came out before 2014, which we've played for the first time
I should have
in
wrote
2014.
that down, but
Yeah. Oh well. Right. We'll be back in about. Well, we'll actually be back in a second for you guys. So see ya. And we're back. Yeah, we've even started drinking. This is how long this day is going.
Midday drinkers.
Okay, Tyler. Next topic.
the next topic is games that we first played in 2014 but were released before 2014.
Okay. Who's going to start this one off then?
Tyler, do you want to start? Because I'm just thinking of a game now. Because this is like the
Yeah.
only topic I'm not that prepared for.
Sugar. There's been quite a few games I played in 2014, but I've started playing. Off the top of my head, L.A. Noire. That's a game.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I remember.
yeah,
That's
playing
okay.
L.A. Noire. For those who don't know, L.A. Noire is basically a console version of a point-and-click game. You play as a detective called Cole Phelps, who just goes around and solves basically mysteries and everything. I like it because it's like it makes you like think about it more, and it's not. Sorry.
And breathe.
And in and out. No, I just like the game, just like the way the game looks and everything. And I can't really like say much about it. I haven't fully like completed it yet, but I've got quite a way in, and it's all right.
See, for me, biggest bit about LA Noire is you see the label and who made it, and you just think
It's
Rockstar.
I'd say
Yeah,
Rockstar
Rockstar
made it.
I've not played it.
I
Always wanted to, but
But I do
360.
I do
it's probably on
recommend.
PC. It was probably on the Steam
Yeah,
set.
well,
which I
Yeah,
probably
well,
didn't.
I'm about to say I do recommend playing it. It
yeah, I
is-
do. It's like
When there's enough stats, set
Yeah.
I'll get it.
it's like GTA without all the murdering hookers and that, because someone's already done it for you.
But that's what makes
I like
GTA good.
I like murdering
Yeah.
the hookers.
But it's a nice kind of break of change from like, well, think about what games Rockstar's also made: Bully, Manhunt,
Red Dead,
yeah, Max Payne.
Max Payne. Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to have a
Yeah,
game
it's-
where,
they're branching.
yeah, you still have to kill people, but
The
killing
Rock- the
people
Rockstar-
isn't the main kind of
Yeah.
thing
Does
of the
Rockstar
game.
makes Saints Row as well?
No, that's
No, I'm thinking-
EA.
It's not EA.
No,
That's not
Yeah.
easy.
It's not Ubisoft.
THQ.
Activision.
Activision. No, isn't it?
It's not.
No.
It used to be THQ published it because it always used to come up low, but they went bust and it's somebody else. I don't know who specifically makes the game.
Well, we're great gamers, aren't we?
But I didn't have my iPad with me.
God fucking damn it, Dan.
Damn it! Oh, okay.
Anyway,
So anyway,
Yeah.
Maybe
my,
if it pops into our head.
so
again.
anyway,
Yeah.
my game, LA Noire. Anyone else? So
Gary?
next?
yeah, Gary, me and Dan are still thinking. It's like we played so many games this year.
Mine has to be World of Tanks, Xbox 360 edition. Some people say it's a pay-to-win game. It's not, if you're good at it.
It's not a pay-to-win
Okay.
game because you don't get to play it because the frickin' updates.
No. Yes, the updates take a long time.
That's just internet. That's nothing
That's
to do with
internet.
the game.
I don't care. It still
I-
takes a long time.
I personally like World of Tanks because I'm very much into war and stuff. Therefore, you can play.
No, really.
You can drive.
In the podcast couldn't tell, could it?
You can drive your historical tanks. Recently, they've brought out the Fury from the film release.
Conveniently.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? And that worked quite well. What I will say though is, with World of Tanks, it does get quite boring after a while, unless you have friends with you. If you have friends in your platoon, it's quite good because you can talk to each other, but you have to have the same tier tanks. For example, I can't go in an extremely high-end tank because my friend has got a starter tank. So I can't kill him with one shot where he can fire all of his rounds at me and they just bounce off.
Can he now?
Oh, shut up.
I think the game is fun because I play War Thunder on PC, so it's World of Tanks plus basically World of Planes mashed into one. So it's a lot more things to do. Like World of Tanks is a bit boring, but yeah.
They need to bring that on Xbox.
Don't
for
know
World of
when
Tanks
that was
one.
one, but yeah.
Oh god, my choice. Fuck. It's basically going to be Nintendo based mostly.
We're gonna kind of get
Oh,
it
yeah.
at this point.
Here's the list. Start the music. Dun, 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 dun. Right. So
Drum roll, please.
Sonic Colors I put forward because it's motherfucking Sonic, and it's actually a pretty decent game. -1 level. I put Super Metroid forward because I hadn't played it before. I toyed with it for about a year or so, and then I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to pick this up, and I really, really enjoy it. Same with Metroid Fusion. That's a whole franchise I've gotten into this year. Fucking what else? Wonderful 101.
Did that come out before?
Yeah, it came out 2013.
Oh.
That's good. I'd actually want to do it.
That's I saw you play it a bit.
Yeah, I'd like to do it on XSeal at one point.
Never know.
Yeah, you never know.
I can't drink out of bottles to save my life.
Yeah, Resident Evil Revelations.
straw?
God, no, I can't.
I'm just getting the scent of beer, and it's making me want one, but I can't have one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reel off games. 'Cause I don't have a single.
It's gonna be safe for me.
Well, no, I only said LA Noire because it's the first game off the top of my head that I know definitely.
I know what I'm picking.
Yeah.
Go for
It
it.
technically came out last year. This is a re-release, so I'm counting the original game. So
Okay,
just
so
basically a HD upgrade,
Yeah.
or Mega HD upgrade. Tomb Raider, the remake.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I'm putting that on.
Yeah.
Because I've always dibble-dabbled with the Tomb Raiders. My dad loves the series so much, and I kind of, being his son, I've kind of grown up with him a little bit, and conveniently being his son. So when he got the re-release version for PS4, I was really, really excited because I wanted my brother to get it, and he never did, and I forgot to ask for it for my birthday. And yeah, it's just a really fun 3D puzzle adventure kind of platformer. Like, once again, if I could get it, this would definitely be a game.
So
I'd
the
be
only
doing
difference
next year.
between the two of them is the fact that it's just.
And there's like
Higher
an extra hour of gameplay, but I couldn't tell you where that is.
So it's like so you can tell. So, but I can about to. I'll count it.
Yeah. And
So
it's one of these games where the puzzles actually make you think.
No.
Yeah.
Well, in the original it did because I never played the original.
Like when we played Valiant Hearts, it was kind of like, what the fuck are we doing? What?
You don't have to think. You have to.
that was it.
It's where you have to look around while
They
in Tomb
don't
Raider.
give you it away.
No, but Tomb Raider doesn't do that either. But you have all this equipment,
Yeah.
and you've got to try and get across this, and you've got to think, how am I going to use this equipment effectively?
Yeah.
And there's stuff you can manipulate all in the environment, and it's like, if I pull that down, will that do that? Yes. And if I go over here, yes, I've done it.
Yeah.
A lot of waiting, a lot of trial and error, but in a way for a puzzle, that's what you're meant to
That's
do.
it. Puzzle games are meant to be kind of trial and error to figure it out.
You don't want them too easy either.
No.
Exactly.
You don't. You don't.
The
you
whole
don't
point
want
of playing it is to
Yeah.
sort of.
think. You don't want to
It's a
look at it
different
and go,
style of game.
That's why I like.
Don't always
That's why I
see
like LA Noir
around.
because some bits are simple to figure out, but also when you actually. Sorry, I'm going back to it a bit. Another
Yeah,
reason why I like it. When you actually interview the people, because you collect evidence when you're on crime scenes and everything, and very convenient. What makes it a bit annoying is like you can't actually like look and kind of figure out yourself. When you go near evidence, it'll vibrate.
Yeah.
But that's only to implement. That's only just to help you, so you're not wandering around for too long looking for stuff.
See, I turned the DualShock off. Yeah, I think it's still DualShock kind of.
Vibration. The rumble, yeah.
Yeah, I turned the rumble off my Xbox controller, so it's a lot harder without it.
Yeah,
but
but-
I still like. Thing is,
So
you
the
don't
thing
need-
is though, the thing is that to find evidence, it's in pretty much all like the scenes. It's really easy to find evidence. It basically almost everything will vibrate, and you'll know when you've got something because a little notification will pop up saying like
Yeah.
evidence collected or.
Yeah.
But you don't need to collect every piece of evidence.
No, you don't need everything to collect it. You just
Yeah.
need a sufficient amount
Like
to be able to get the case together.
70%, let's just say.
Not even that, really. Sometimes.
Yeah. And it's just literally dotted all around the place, and you can
Yeah.
have bits of evidence here, there, and everywhere.
And also, well, like
and the game will still kind of go, that bit's important. We'll use that bit as the main plot.
yeah. So, but but it's not like you miss something out or you wrongly accuse, or I'm not sure if it's like probably happened yet, but I haven't noticed it. It's where it'll like just change the story completely. It hasn't done it with me because you'll know when you've failed because it'll like I've done it a few times where I've gone to do something and I've failed the mission. It'll tell me I've failed and it'll make me restart. But when you actually interview the person, you've got like questions and you have to actually judge their character by like their voice and everything. Things like judge their character and how they're talking, how they're reacting to you. You have to judge whether or not they're telling the truth or lying. If you think they're lying, you've got to have like evidence to back it up
Yeah.
and everything. So that's why I quite like it.
I will say for this topic, I don't think we should really necessarily
No.
have an award because this one is purely
Our
opinion
own
based.
opinions,
It's really
yeah.
opinionated.
And,
It's what
like-
we've played.
We're all kind of into different genres. You're more into kind of a AAA sort of gaming.
Yeah.
As you said, I'm the guy who will pick up a game, like randomly in a shop, play it, and it's either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm probably going to sound stupid for saying this. What does AAA actually
All
mean?
the big,
AAA stands for like big games. What you
you know, like the Call of Duties, the
where they have
Assassin's
teams
Creeds.
of about 100 odd people.
Also, when the
working
whole
on it.
company's like behind it,
It's
essentially
a
to make
a
it
massive,
all,
like-
a massive corporation.
Also,
like
like
Star Wars
said-
GT5.
Yeah, it's like GTA's a
Yeah,
AAA
yeah.
game.
It's like I keep hearing people saying AAA,
FIFA's a
Sandbox,
AAA.
all these like different things. I'm like,
Sandbox
what?
is like open world.
No,
Yeah,
it's not just open world.
No,
it's,
I know,
No, but
'cause
you
there's
do
some
what you want, sort of thing. That's
Yeah.
more the sandbox. While,
sandboxes you can like put stuff in as well.
you can do
One-
stuff.
one
So
across
like
the
Sandbox, well, like
Yeah.
so Sandbox is like it's
Custom
more open world and you're free to roam. You're not just like doing missions and you have to do certain tasks in it.
Yeah.
You can kind of like do it kind of your own way essentially.
While I said AAA is more kind of for big companies, big games that are being released, the ones that advertise the hell out
The one
of.
you see on TV with advertisers, because small time
That's AAA.
indie games
Yeah.
Right, 'cause
can't afford
Forza.
That's
Yeah,
like,
can't
so like
afford
for-
simple adverts
Exactly.
on TV.
So it's like if it's made, like, if it's advertised on TV or if like in one of the major companies like Rockstar, for example, or something,
Yeah.
like Ubisoft make it. So that's
Well,
what AAA
not
is.
necessarily,
Well,
but yeah.
you know, but that kind of thing.
Ubisoft do make.
Yeah, but
Ban is hard. That's
but and butter to
AAA
bread, that
game,
is
isn't it?
basically.
Okay, that's it, because I keep hearing it a lot, and it's kind of, what the hell is everybody talking about when they say AAA?
Well, look, Ubisoft made the Crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which Crew is a triple. I don't know if I've ever classed Crew as a AAA
It
game.
is AAA.
Yeah,
game.
because
Fair enough.
of
It's the budget as well. What counts as a AAA game?
Yeah,
That's
that's
what you count. Like Star Citizen. I don't know if you guys know about
Heard
it. It's a
of it.
PC
Oh, I've
game
heard of it.
that started as a crowdfunding, and that's now basically you can classify that as still as an indie game because only a small number of people are working on it, but it's also a AAA game
Because of
the
its
amount,
budget.
the amount of money. It's the most crowdfunded thing of all time.
Do you know how much
Not
it-
just
do
in
you know how much
game
it got?
category. A ridiculous amount. It's still
Really?
going up.
Really?
Well, yeah, to buy a ship on the game at the moment, you'll eventually when the game comes out, you'll be able to level up and unlock them.
Oh, it's
buy
not
them
actually.
game money, but
It's not
for-
been.
no,
Is it
it's
only in like its alpha or
alpha
something?
barely, and if you can pay for a ship for about $100 real money. You pay money to buy the ship. That's how they're getting their back in a lot of
Oh,
them.
so they're doing it like in game, like in the alpha
So-
and stuff.
Yeah, so when you start the game, instead of having to level up and go around
You
the
actually
whole
buy
world,
them, and that's
you-
where they get
you
their
buy
money
them with real money, yeah.
Right.
Like starter pack will cost you 40 or quid sometimes.
Jesus.
It's-
Oh my god.
That's how they get their money. And
Yeah, fair enough.
They are,
Sneaky
that
fuckers.
game,
So they are-
when that game comes out, that's just going to be
So
insane.
they're, so they're literally relying on their alpha essentially to sell the game now, but
Well, and they do development previews of what they want to do. Like they're gonna have 0G combat in stations, so they've gravity can turn off and start floating up.
anyway, back to what
yeah.
you were saying, Jamie.
Veered off topic a little bit.
Yeah. Well, no, it's something that we're
okay.
we're about gaming.
Yeah, I remember what I was talking about. Yeah, Dan's more of a AAA gamer. I'm more of the kind of pick it up and play it, or I will hunt for these rare kind of not rare games, but hunt for these games that are a little less
You
well
like to
known.
find the
Trust
little
me, they're
gems.
rare.
Yeah, I love
the
Yeah.
gem collector.
I
Basically.
Yeah, love to find
they
hidden
are
gem.
rare games.
You know what I mean? Like you look for the gem. Like
Yeah, that's what I love to do. And you're kind of more, I'd say at the minute, more of a retro-y sort of.
I enjoy retro games, like I do.
Yeah.
I enjoy. Basically, it's like I just enjoy games like that you guys recommend, and like just looking for games like just small like indie games as well. I do enjoy indie games a lot.
Exactly.
So it's basically, I'm just kind of like all around, just like if I see a game and I think, oh, that looks good.
And Gary's driving games guy.
Yeah,
Gary loves a
driving,
driving or war
shooting.
game.
War
So,
planes.
Like, we can't necessarily pick a winner for this topic.
That kind of
because-
also makes us like I think good as like a gaming group. It's like we've
Mhm.
all got our own like
yeah,
unique
different preferences.
to video gaming.
So that means any one of us could start a let's play and have the other three there. We just ask
Yeah.
questions about it, or if we
Yeah.
know a little bit, we'll talk about
So
it.
it's like we're not all, for example, like AAA gamers or
Exactly.
sandbox gamers or
Like-
whatever. It'll be very kind of
Like,
No, I'm
when we-
very AAA as well when it comes to like GTA,
That's it.
Forza.
Yeah, but when like we get better internet about, of course we'll do AAA gaming more. But now, while our internet's kind of Dan's technically lives in Abu Dhabi at the minute.
Yeah.
Um,
It's still all right here actually with me from that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's better.
So we can upload things a lot more often. Like, this has turned into a seal time. I've just noticed.
I think we should just get back
It's a
on.
pod. It's
Yeah,
a
okay.
podcast. Anyway,
What
so-
are you gonna?
Um,
So you
You
were
haven't
saying
mentioned
Tomb
the
Raider?
game
Yeah,
yet.
Tomb Raider.
No, I
Tomb
mentioned Tomb
Raider.
Yeah,
Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Okay, yeah.
The original was it?
You know, the
the
remake.
remastered, but
yeah, the reboot. But I'm classing the original game because the remastering's just a HD.
Yeah,
It's an HD remake with about an hour of
remake
extra
with
footage.
textures.
Yeah.
so
Okay, Dan, your choice.
This is going to be a hard one for me because I recently got a
If you-
PC, so I've
if you got more-
replayed a lot of
if
games.
you got more than one, spill them.
I'd say, well, I've only played a little bit of it, but Bioshock Infinite, when's that come?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
2013.
I've only played a little bit of it because I just haven't had time, but so far I really like it. Wolfenstein, I don't know if that's
that came out this year.
Yeah.
still going to
well,
put it
which-
'cause it's my first time. Actually, I might say that to the next category, but
Because you had the original Wolfenstein, didn't you? And then you had the
Yeah, but
but
you've
I
had
think
loads
this
of
one came out in
Wolfensteins.
2014. This one,
Oh, right,
but I've only
What's
just.
that one? New Order, isn't it?
I'd
Yeah.
probably said
Yeah.
my favourite game because PC would be DayZ because it's sort of my type
Yeah.
of game. I never played it before till I got my PC because I couldn't play it.
Remind me
And
what DayZ's about.
open world zombie game,
Right.
massive. Takes about an
Basically,
hour or two to walk. It's really
Oh, that
it's
game. Yeah, my
huge.
brother was playing
And
it.
But-
you have like a hunger meter and everything.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was
yeah.
watching my brother play because I keep
Kill
forgetting about
fires,
DayZ. I
yeah.
keep thinking it's something
It's
else.
my kind of. I like to sit there and it's a survival game. I like that sort of thing. So I'd say that's probably my top
Okay.
favourite.
Okay, so we've each got our own preferences, our own favourite. Okay. Now we move on to the most disappointing game of 24. Now, not necessarily the worst
I thought we were going
game.
to do our top.
No, we're doing disappointed,
No.
then we're doing top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're not necessarily. This isn't necessarily our worst game of 2014, but it's like something that we feel like the way
Was
the game
didn't
the
live
game was
up, yeah.
hyped up so much,
I've got,
but did not deliver. I know what your three are.
I've got another one. I've got a brand new one.
So can I start off, boys?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
You boys pretty much know where I'm going. GTA. So it was hype. We hyped and everything. The reason why I'm saying
I
it's
think
disappointed.
just, I
I
think
would
just very
say
quickly, I think you should
GTA Online.
yes, reword
Yes.
it as GTA Online
Yes.
more than
GTA
Dan's
Online.
Dan's dying inside.
I know you're dying inside, Dan.
Why
but-
do you guys hate me?
No, but you guys can agree. It's like they were loads of stuff that was saying it was going to be released for online, and yet it still
One
hasn't
word.
been out.
Heist.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hype.
that was it. This is going to
It's like-
turn into a real debate. What else did they promise that's not come out?
Wildlife.
Yeah.
They didn't promise at the beginning,
They
actually.
did.
No,
No, they said there would be.
they didn't. They said it for next gen, actually. They never said it for the original 360.
The trailer came out in like 2012, dude. I'm trying to remember that
In
far
the original
back.
360 version,
3 years
I'm
ago.
pretty sure there was no wildlife. But given that, when the next gen came
That's
out,
some of the, yeah, you just thought about that.
when the
haven't
next gen came out, they said there'd be wildlife in online. There still isn't. They actually they didn't categorically say they in the notes that it said what's going to come. They put it in red, underlined, and question mark.
Yes,
Okay.
because we all
Meaning
said we
it's-
were going to go hunting.
And yeah, but
Well,
what else didn't come out?
Yeah.
Right? I thought that's my top game. I love that game.
Don't get me wrong, I love the game.
Did you everybody have fun on it? Did it? What
Yeah,
else
we
did
did.
it?
Well,
I don't know
Tyler's
if he did
opinion,
because
my
he barely went
opinion's
on it.
different. My
Yeah.
opinion's different.
You came on it when all the bugs are sorted. That
Yeah,
was
I was
different.
about to say.
We were there since
Me and you from day one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me
didn't
as
get it.
well. Me pretty much as well.
we tried playing online on the first day and you couldn't play because it was so laggy.
Yeah.
The time you got on, it was
Yeah, it took me like an hour to actually get
It
into
did have a rough start, I'll give it that, but
Yeah.
But,
it
bad
still lived
birth.
up to what I thought it was going to be. It was great. I loved the single player.
Yeah.
Play it again because I got it on next gen.
Now we do.
But yeah, okay.
Alright.
My most disappointing game.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, Gary.
The actual-
That is what we're talking about.
disappointing game.
The story, when you're going through it, is brilliant. But once you've done it, it's rubbish.
This is
Forza Horizon 2.
There's a story to Forza Horizon?
Yeah,
I
you
think I see where
race
you go
around the place.
with it.
Okay, now with Forza Horizon 2, yes, when you're racing, it's brilliant. It's predictable. Very, very predictable.
It's the same with the old.
Same with the old one. With this one, yes, the map is a bigger
You
ish.
can off-road a little bit more.
You can go a bit more off-roading. You still can't smash down some
No.
things.
It's not totally open world.
No. But once you've completed it, it's boring.
That's why
That's
I
hell.
found the original Forza
Yeah.
Horizon. Once you finish your campaign, there's not a lot to do around
There is
the map.
nothing to do apart from beat your friends at speed
Or
camps.
just
And
cruise round.
yeah.
Or,
Once
do,
you
or
beat-
do what we did on the XSeal plays, which we just tried to see how fast we could go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but once
remember
you've
that.
done that, or if you're sitting there by yourself,
There's,
there is nothing to do once you've completed the game.
that's why
Is it
what
just
the
literally
crew,
just-
but then the crew
But
got,
then,
got that right.
yeah, the
We'll
crew.
talk about that.
Yes.
Okay.
Jamie!
Well, I've got 3. And I will rank them from the ones that I thought were not too bad to the most disappointing. So my third one, and the one I think was, it's alright, was Murdered Soul Suspect. It was that detective game by Square Enix that was hyped the fuck out of early this year. And I got it in August because my friend played it and she gave it to me as a kind of late birthday present.
Yeah.
And I played it for about 20 minutes while she was there, then I left it alone for a week. Came back to it, I played for 3 hours, I got stuck at a bit so I had to check a walkthrough. I am exactly halfway through the game. Like, exactly.
Bang on.
Yeah, it's like, what? No, I cannot be almost finished with this. And I was
What?
purposely going around hunting for extras.
Yeah.
What, just to try and get length out of it or something?
I didn't even know. I was literally getting the collectibles just because I thought I'm in the area, I might as well have a look.
Yeah.
Then suddenly it's like, oh
Boom.
shit, I've done about 50% of the game. So that's not good. That is not
No,
good.
it's not good, no.
Right. But it's still very interesting, and if you want a game to waste a few hours on, I'd recommend it. Decent story as well. Number 2, Elder Scroll Online.
Saw that coming.
Because they promised us Well, they didn't necessarily promise us this, but what everyone was hoped it was going to be was Skyrim with your friends.
Which is what we wanted it to be because we did want to do that.
Yeah, we wanted to make our own little guild and everything and just go around. But one of our friends, she gave me a beta code.
Yeah.
And I was ecstatic. I literally got, as soon as I got it, just like download. I left it over kind of a couple of hours while I went to college, came back, played it for a bit, and it just feels like an MMO. It's like there's nothing special to it. It's like you're the chosen one while like 1,000 other people are in the same room as you. It's like,
it's just like, oh, it's conveniently just me. Okay.
yeah, and it's like it's cool. Like you pick your main weapon at the beginning of the game. Obviously, you can pick up others, but I felt that kind of limits you for the next few missions.
Yeah.
Because if you're a first-time Elder Scroll player, you don't know what you like. Basically,
That's doing my head in. Stop it.
I've only
I'm Daniel doing it.
Yeah.
I only did a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not like
Yeah,
I'll
so-
try not to make noise.
I'll try not to rant. I'll kind of wrap it up.
Jamie is very opinionated.
Yeah. Okay. So
to
basically,
a
I found it really
point to a
disappointing.
point where it annoys us sometimes.
Okay, final one, and the
Number
one that's
one.
going to surprise you most is Pokemon. Omega Ruby Alpha
Oh,
Sapphire.
I already knew that because it was.
Yeah.
Surprised me.
Shock horror.
I've been saying it for a while,
I've been
but-
saying it.
Yeah, you've been saying it all the time.
Yeah, it is. It's just not. It was just not what it was hyped up to be. Like Gen 3 Remakes was an internet meme for like years, and then as soon as we got it, everyone was like, "Oh, IGN gave it a really shit review. Too much water." Ha ha ha. It's like, yes,
Yeah.
there is too much water.
Surely most of the map was.
Yeah, over half the map is oceans,
Yeah.
and it's the same free Pokemon.
And then you said the diving doesn't really work
Yeah, the
either.
I don't like diving. I never liked it.
It
It's
doesn't sound like a Pokemon game, does
no,
it?
it's easier than the originals were. Like my brother got through like 5 gyms in like no 5 gyms, okay, 3 gyms in about 2
You
hours.
don't want an easy game.
I
do
said,
you?
No,
I said
you
I
want
got my
challenging
sister
games.
it for Christmas.
Hmm.
She was like playing on Christmas Day. It was literally just before she went to bed. I was like, I just saw it. I was gonna like bring it up to her, and she said, "Oh, it's like, oh, do you want this in your room?" She said, "No, I've already completed it." I was like, "What?" I was like, "You've already completed?" Oh my god.
Yeah, see, it's
It's
too,
just like
it's not that it's too short either. It's just too.
easy.
It's too easy, and
Right.
it just wasn't what it was hyped up
Okay.
to be. That's my argument.
Is this because you're getting older?
No.
No, no,
he's getting-
because,
no,
I,
coming from?
no,
You-
I've
he's
raised
com-
this argument before with Dan.
He's
what
confined
about
to
the
the rocking
Pokemon
chair.
game before?
Yeah, X and Y I fucking loved.
And that was only a year before?
Yeah, that was only a
Yeah,
year
right,
ago.
right.
I have over like 80 hours on that game. But with the remake beforehand, Heart Gold Soul Silver, I didn't like it either. But I didn't like that generation anyway, so it's not necessarily like, oh shit.
Whoa!
I had a reason not to like
That's
it.
close.
This time, I have so much memories with Gen 3 that I thought, remake, it's going to be fucking awesome, played
Yeah.
it, it's not.
Shit.
That's not shit, it's just...
It's always like, but the thing is though, it's that kind of thing.
Remakes is
room for
hard though.
improvement.
Remake, yeah, it's
You can't-
really.
You're going from probably a really good game and trying to make it live up.
Exactly.
You're trying to slightly modernise.
So that's
it as
another
well.
thing. What's
It's like-
happening these days is it just because we hype games up too much?
It is.
The amount of
And that just puts
the
pressure on
amount
like
of
the
previews
developers
they
and
give
everything.
you now, and I think that's what lets games down these
YouTube
days.
has killed us all, people.
Yeah,
but I think that's what lets games down now.
Yeah.
Mm.
We
Like-
just hype it up too much. You imagine what it's going to be like, and then it's not.
It's not where it
Exactly.
delivers.
I think that's some of the problems now.
We're gonna close this topic
Okay,
off.
Dan-
I've still got
Dan's the
mine.
bloody
Oh,
lead.
you're forgetting
Oh,
about
crap.
me today.
Right, next time Dan will start the list.
Yeah.
Yes. I probably. Well, I'm surprised you didn't bring this up. Watch Dogs, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to bring it up. I was like,
Another-
I'm only going to stick to 3.
Another example of a game being hyped up too much.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. It's basically...
How many trailers were there in the
Yeah.
end? Oh, it was endless.
It played like an Assassin's Creed game with guns, obviously, and quote-unquote hacking, aka press the square button or the X button.
Yeah.
Top notch hacking there.
But
Yeah.
it was a good looking game, I'll give it that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic looking game, and it is fun. But
Even though they
it
just limited it on PC until you got a mod to unlock it.
yeah,
That was kind of Ubisoft kind of thing.
it's just boring.
Yeah.
That's because it was just the same thing over and over again.
Another game I'm going to put, I haven't played it, but it's an
Destiny.
obvious.
Destiny, isn't it?
No, Destiny
Oh, it was Destiny.
was a really good game, apparently. I played it at E3, it was really good. I'd say Assassin's Creed, obviously. Just
Well, Unity.
yeah.
I was-
The amount.
yeah.
Apparently, it's an alright game.
Unity's the
Once
four-player
you-
one, isn't it?
Well, Unity's the next gen one.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then
right,
once
I'd
right.
say I keep thinking
It's a
like,
really
which
good game,
one's-
but it was just so
buggy.
when it launched. We've had conversations on this is what games are going to become now because they're so AAA games, for example, are constrained to their deadlines. Like they had to get it out for that period of time to get sales.
The Christmas release is like the death of the gaming market.
Yeah, that's because games have got to push the release. You're guaranteed they knew it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
They still
There's a
released
20 gig patch if you were to buy it now.
Yeah.
Really?
And there's still another patch coming.
And
Jeez.
to make it up, they cancelled Season Pass, and you're
Yep.
getting DLCs free. There's a new one's coming out
Yeah.
next week, I think.
Something.
Getting it for free, and you got a free game, didn't you?
Yeah.
Trying to make it up, but still, I don't see.
No, they can't. They can, but they can't. Like,
It's gone to the point where they've.
if I play Unity in a few months, and I'm gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play it. I want to
Yeah.
play it because apparently it's a good game, but
Yeah, it's meant to be really good. It's just,
once you, but I think the time we probably play it, most of the bugs will be ironed out.
yeah.
Can I just say another quick disappointing game that I thought, and it's not a console, it's PC at the moment. Farming
Holy
Simulator
crap.
2015.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, no.
God.
After playing
We live in the country, isn't that bad enough?
Well, after playing 2013, I thought yes, 2015, better graphics, bigger map. No, don't buy it. It's crap. Unless you can mod it. If you can mod it, good.
Well, that's what PC.
Anyway, rant over.
Right, most disappointing game. What are we thinking?
Well, it's a big roundup.
Sounds like. I might.
Even I've started doing that now.
I might
See, look! Put the
Well, he
beers
hasn't,
back there.
he hasn't finished it. He hasn't finished it.
Yeah,
So
he won't for another hour and a half. So, yeah, so what are we actually going to go for our most disappointing game?
I'm gonna say Unity.
I'm gonna say Watch Dogs.
I'd say Pokemon. So,
Oh,
I think we're all divided
wow.
on it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
all
I'm
have,
gonna
we have
say-
Again, with our different game tastes,
That's
we
the
both
prob- that's the
play
problem.
different.
We all
well,
play-
we all play different games, which
we overlap in
Fine.
some instances.
if I'm
but-
counting for a game I've played, I'm going to go Watch Dogs with Dan.
I haven't played Watch Dogs.
I don't play Watch Dogs either.
So it looks like Watch Dogs has got the unanimous vote for people who've played
Well,
it.
not yet. Well, no, we can't say
Yeah, I know, I know, I
because
know.
about to say.
It's like the only game we've all suggested that we've
It
all
was
played.
it was
That
probably
more
top
than
to
one of us has
yeah,
played.
it was top
Yeah.
to most people's.
Yeah.
It's
GTA
two.
5, we've both said.
You know,
The
it's
GTA
Oh, yeah,
Online.
shit. How long have we been
GTA
talking
Online.
about this?
Yeah,
Oh.
GTA
Yeah, but
Online.
I can see
Because
both
it's
sides. I'm not a big
disappointing,
GTA
it's great.
player.
Yeah.
I never have been,
You-
so
yeah.
There's
damn
nothing
straight.
wrong with it. Well,
like.
No, but because it was hyped up, people's expectations got too high for the
It's a new
actual.
GTA
Okay,
game.
let me reword this. Our winner for 2014 for worst
Don't
thing to
say
do,
it.
worst thing to happen in gaming is hype.
Yes,
Yes.
let's go with that.
Hype.
Okay, hype.
Hype.
is what I was-
Hype is killing the video game.
And we're sorry if you're now developing a game called Hype and we've just killed it.
Also, sorry.
We're sorry if you're developing a migraine.
Yeah, sorry if your like ears are bleeding now from my rant. I'm gonna try and shut up.
No, sorry if your ears are bleeding from all of us and you're slowly starting to tie that noose. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
My advice: 2 over, 1 underneath.
Now it's all.
Now here comes a bit of a big one,
I joke.
boys. The game of 2014.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun. Starts off, Dan.
Oh god, why me?
Because we said that you were going to start this one off.
Because we keep
Alright.
forgetting about you.
I did forget to put this on my most disappointing game as well, but it'd be Far Cry 4. It's my best game of the year because there's so much to do, and I love the Far Cry series, but its story was just. I try not to make it such a negative. There's so much to do.
I say we're trying not to spoil
It was,
anything.
I'd say try to avoid
it was
spoilers.
basically a polished off version of Far Cry 3.
That's what I've heard a lot of people
The
say.
map is great, there's a lot to do. I've finished the campaign, there's still tons of stuff.
I'd
for me
say,
to
can I
do.
just say, I do like the villain, Pagan Min.
Oh, yeah.
I like the look of him. I like.
That's why my disappointment. When you,
Troy Baker!
when you start off the campaign, you get that first intro, you think, oh yes, he's going to be a sick character.
That's going to be my thing.
And then throughout the game, all you really hear from him is on radio.
Yeah, you get like
You
occasional
don't-
phone call. Hey RJ, how you doing? It's like,
I was expecting
it.
so much more from the campaign.
From video game villains and like even like movie villains and everything, that's the kind of villain I do like. That kind of gentleman looking villain, like.
but he's also batshit crazy.
Yeah, but he's also completely nuts.
Matches you then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like my favourite moment in the entire Far Cry 4 from what I've played is still that beginning bit where he stabs a guy, takes a selfie, and goes, "Let's tear shit up." It's like,
Then the music cuts in.
yeah, like fucking. Would I stay or would I go? It's like
Yeah.
I kind of looked at it like, why that
I've
song?
got something to add. It's nothing to do with the subject. It's an interesting thing. At the beginning of the game, you know when you finish the dinner scene,
Yeah.
you stay there for about 15 minutes. He comes back,
Yeah.
and then basically you can finish the game. He comes back and he takes you in the helicopter to lay your mother's ashes,
Hmm.
and then then you get back in the shop, the game ends.
Really?
Really?
Apparently it happens. I've seen a YouTuber do it. Can't remember his name, but I've seen it happen. And I really want to try it. You have to sit there for about 15 minutes in the first room.
Is this at the start of the game?
Yeah, you know when the dinner scene ends. I don't know if you saw the video.
No, I haven't seen that.
Didn't watch our video. But yeah, when the dinner scene ends, if you stand there and don't go down the bottom and find the guy getting tortured, he comes back.
So you can potentially...
And you can end the game before you even play it.
Wow.
Jeez.
It comes up the credits and everything. I was like, wow.
That'd be my second run through of it.
Yeah.
Seeing if it's actually...
I just thought that was an interesting thing to add.
Also, an interesting bit of trivia. You know the guy gets tortured?
Yeah.
I found his body.
Where?
What?
It's under a bridge.
Oh.
Like,
I haven't seen that.
Oh god, I can't. It's like a classic Chinese style bridge.
Yeah.
It's just over like a little chasm. If you go to the bottom of the chasm, you see people looking at his body.
Oh.
And I just thought, cool, I found it. It's not an Easter egg really, but it's
Is
like,
It kind of is.
yeah, it's
because,
like I found his body.
Is that actually his body? Is that
Yeah, it's actually it's his. It looks well. It's not. It's a spitting image.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah.
So it's pretty much definitively.
But Far Cry,
Good chance it is
Far Cry
actually
4,
him.
still a great game. I loved
Yeah.
it. I enjoyed playing it. I'm still going to enjoy playing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Jamie.
Okay, I'm not going to go for a list.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can do this time, but I'm not going to. Don't worry. I'm just going to quickly say Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Yeah, that's all agreed for us.
Yeah,
That's
nothing more needs to be said.
Yeah.
Now, the character selection is great, even though we did take out Ice Climbers, which I'm a bit disappointed with, but I've got Robin and Palutena to make up for it. And Sonic.
And I've got Mega Man, so hey ho.
Yeah. And Sonic, who was better than ever. The music in the Wii U version,
And
so
he
much
just
of it.
in his pants.
And it's just fun because everybody can play it. You don't have to
exactly.
be. Even I barely played
Yeah,
it.
Dan won a game.
I've won 2 games actually. Yeah.
But what darts?
But
Yeah, exactly.
but still, it's great.
Yeah, it is. And
So it is actually
I can't fault it. For a Wii, I can't even say for a Wii U game it looks beautiful. Like
even for the 3DS version, it still looks great.
if you were to put Smash Bros. To Wii U, this is me just being Nintendo-y sort of thing, but I reckon if you were to put Smash Bros. For Wii U on PS4 or Xbox One, they'd still think it's a game designed for that console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the graphics are that great on it.
Mm.
And also the fact they're saying like the actual actual online is actually much
It's so much better.
Much better than Brawl.
Yeah.
Like, it's extremely better.
So it's like everything Brawl did, Wii U version just
Improved.
so much.
Massive. And also it's like can't you get like the big like multi-man like brawls?
I've done an 8-man.
Is that literally just manic?
It's like I was just running around hacking people like don't stay still, don't stay still.
Just keep moving or else you're dead.
Exactly. So yeah, that's my game of the year.
Short
and
reason why
sweet.
that's good. It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked.
No bugs.
It worked and we all enjoyed
Thank you,
it.
Nintendo. Actually, no, there was a bug. Remember, it did render when the game came out. It rendered some consoles. It bricked.
Oh yeah. We had an online bug.
That was fixed pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, and can I? I'm not. This was like something I've heard. Not sure if it's true. Don't hold me to it. Don't call me on rumors or anything. So the 3DS version.
Yeah. Okay.
For the 3DS version, there was a glitch that banned you for like it was ridiculous amount of time you were banned offline for on 3DS.
Oh no, I think that's just one guy.
Yeah, it was like one guy, but I'll tell you what.
You got banned for over 9,000 hours.
No, he got banned. No, there was one guy.
Okay.
What I read, he was banned for 136 years. Off.
That's
Oh,
a long time.
It's like
exactly.
What did I just wonder? It's like
Did they rectify it?
Is the
I
console
don't
even
know. I
going to
don't think they
survive
can.
that long?
I don't know.
Well, not gonna lie, Gary. I think servers are gonna be shut down in about a year or 2.
No, but I just wonder. It's like whether or not.
Yeah, totally. My great grandkids are just gonna be playing 3DS.
They might be.
Smash Bros on 3DS when you're finally allowed back online. You're wondering, great, who else is playing
just
this?
you and little Pablo in Brazil.
Yeah.
That's when they just got the game.
So,
Someone in their
anyway,
Yeah.
Very so kind of- I was just like, whether or not that happened or not, I just wonder, what did he do to get banned?
Oh, sorry.
Blatantly was battlefield.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know what did he do. It's like he must have done something to get
Jamie
that.
stripping.
Yeah.
He did.
Oh god. He's trying to do the.
Yeah, okay.
Jamie will go.
I don't want to.
Reply.
I don't want
It
to
goes in.
embarrass you guys.
No, don't.
But yeah, okay, that's my game for you. So, Gary.
The Crew.
Want to expand on that?
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
No.
Just, he's done.
No, he's just like,
Cheers,
"Screw,
thanks
that's
for
it."
watching.
The map, massive,
Yeah, I'll
absolutely
give it
massive. The story, again, kind of predictable. Over very quick.
Yeah.
I completed the game in 4 days, or completed the story in 4
But
days.
is it like, can you
Right.
actually do loads of stuff outside it, or?
Yes, you do the story, but then you've got collectibles, so you go collect car parts. You can do it's online based only. You have no offline story mode, which is slightly disappointing. And the other fact I know the current gen of 360 PS3, you can only have you and one friend in your crew. You can't have more than one, which for the people in my friends group that have the crew, it's rubbish because there's 4 of us.
Thing is, the game. If you say you completed it in 4 days, my dad got it for PS4, so I've been watching him on it, and it looks really difficult.
It is. It is difficult.
But you're into
Yes, you
racing
do
stuff and
retry it, but
everything.
because I've been doing a lot of racing games, I took to it quite naturally.
Yeah, but it's different between you and my dad. My dad plays more simulators, so he'll play like Gran Turismo and Drive Club and all that.
Yeah.
Again, it's going back to that
Driving
kind of it's
physics
the style
aren't-
of gamer you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Driving physics aren't bad in it. They're
No.
reasonably good. I thought
What-
it was going
what-
to be a bit.
One
But
thing
my
that
dad said it felt, but this isn't my opinion at all, so I really have no place to speak. But I'm just
I
saying,
don't,
from
I've
what
never
I've
played
heard,
it, but it does
Um,
interest me.
he said it compared to what he plays, it feels a bit arcadey, and
yeah,
it has that look to
Yeah.
it. Like I saw it, and when it kind of has a bit of a Need for Speed vibe with some
Yeah.
bits.
That's what I'd imagine if you just like, because I don't know like the crew and stuff, I've seen very vague bits and pieces, but when you mention it to me, I just think of like, Need for Speed and that, like game like that.
What I will say about it is, it also depends on how you drive on the game. For example, me, you go around the corner, you put full throttle on. That usually works until I'm wrapped around a tree or in a hedge. Okay, and I think that's how I got through it. People that drive simulating games, they're trying to drive the car
Properly.
Crew isn't really that sort of
The
game.
crew isn't that sort of game. The crew is
An open world.
open world drive game.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for me, best
It's
game.
not tried to be a simulator, though,
No.
is it?
No.
It's just got that appearance and everything.
No, they've taken a good game and put simulation graphics to it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Nice way to sum it up, I think.
Yeah. Tyler.
Shovel Knight.
Yay.
What can I say about Shovel Knight that hasn't already been said?
I introduced you to it.
Yeah, well, that. It's made to look like a retro game, which would easily hit with me.
Plays like a retro game.
Plays like a retro game. It's basic.
It has one of the best soundtracks of this year.
Oh god, yes! It's got a decent story as well, despite for a retro game. It's got a very great story. Also, it combines like elements from like previous games from that should be from that era, like Mega Man, Super Mario, and all that.
Sonic. Sega.
No one likes Sega.
Sonic Mega Drive 2000.
We don't use that word here. No, but it's like
Banned.
You say that in front of a Nintendo fanboy, it's like, no!
Fake Jamie Byrne.
It's bad enough we're stained with Sonic for the next few years. Anyway.
He's dying inside. Anyway, so yeah, it's like, again, what can I say about Shovel Knight that I can't already say about it? And also, it's like, it's got that mix of like difficulty, but it's also like quite easy. It's also really easy to get into as well. It's just like you'll easily be able to. It's a great pick up and play, and then it's also got the element of like it has collectibles and everything you can look for, so you can just like search.
No, Dan was just wiggling the mouse.
I just saw it just in the corner, other corner of my
I
eye.
just wanted to make sure it hadn't turned
How long
off.
have we been recording this one?
39 minutes.
Oh, Jesus. We've already hit about 10 minutes longer than last time.
So look at this.
Well, it's because it's games.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
Yeah, so I'm just gonna just
So,
keep it
Round
short.
and a
Shovel
half,
Knight.
yeah, what do we actually pick as our game
It's
of the
another
year?
one. I don't know how old it is.
again, it comes down to
It's
our-
down to us, but this is technically one that we need to have one for.
Yeah.
And-
Games of the year.
Shovel Knight, I will vouch. Both of the games I will vouch for.
But
Well, I'm going to put Smash Bros.
I'm putting Smash
I would
Bros.
say Smash Bros.
Okay, Smash Bros
Smash
wins.
Bros.
That
Smash
is-
Bros. Again, 2014.
We're done.
Yes, oh, this is really hard.
Smash Bros.
Yeah, but it's like, well, no, he meant like, you know, it's hard for us because we've all put different games forward and
Yeah.
again, that's our
Yeah,
style.
exactly. But we've kind of all, if we haven't played it, we've at least watched someone play it.
Well, the us three all.
And
Yeah,
I can happily play Smash Bros.
Exactly, it's a game anyone can pick up and play.
Yeah, that's what I like about
Yeah.
it.
And it's
You can
also-
play with anyone.
and also
Mortal
the-
Kombat. Too.
I could give it to
the
my
big
mum,
var-
and she'd eventually pick it up.
Exactly.
Once I told her the buttons.
And also like the
Hours
massive,
later.
like, variety of different characters and
And
everything.
stages.
There's always going to be
Build
something
your own
for
levels.
build your levels. You get
You
your
can
own
be your
characters.
childhood heroes.
Yeah,
And then
so
you
you get
get
like slight character customization. You get to have your own me. Yeah.
Amiibos.
So there's always going to be something for everybody, and like I said, the amiibos.
Yeah, there's
Exactly.
another layer to the game.
So there's always going to be something for it and something for everybody.
Oh, that was quite an.
Smash Bros for the win.
Yeah, that was.
Yep,
So
done.
again,
See,
Smash
that was a
Bros.
lot.
Our game
That was
was
a lot.
14.
Yeah, it was a lot more organised than the last one. Where I was just like, so what games do we find disappointing? Throw this one in. Throw this one in. Throw this one in.
Yeah.
No, we were just saving it for this.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got 2 more topics left, guys.
Don't-
You're right there. You're like, he's like getting
Just gotta-
ready.
just
He's like
gotta
trying to
train
fight it. Okay, so now games we're looking forward to in 2015.
Bloodborne. It's from the makers of Dark Souls. It's basically like,
Didn't have to ask anybody. Oh, what?
yeah. Sorry, sorry.
Jamie, but I have your opinion.
Apparently, Jamie's
I think
starting,
we'll start
guys.
on you then.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Sorry, my bad.
No, wait a minute. Gary, we just.
It's from the makers of Dark Souls, and I'm not a big Dark Souls guy.
I've downloaded downloaded.
Downloaded, mate.
Downloaded. Don't know where that came from.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
That wasn't even Australia. I don't even know what accent that was.
No.
But
Something.
Do to hazard, guys.
it's from. Yeah. Okay. Fair point.
Yeah, I downloaded
It's-
Dark Souls. I've been meaning to play it, but just I don't know why I'm not.
Did that go free on 360?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
We downloaded it, but we haven't played it.
See, I got it for like
Still down.
£3.
That's it.
It's-
It's free. Still
It was free.
I'll probably have my Xbox taken away. Again.
No, I got it when it was like £3.20 on the marketplace, and I
Yeah.
thought if I'm probably never going to get an opportunity. 2 weeks later, it's,
Games
like,
for gold.
it's never a time where Dark Souls is above £4. I swear.
Mm.
But it's
And
from,
then it goes free.
yeah, it's from the makers of Dark Souls, but it's like Dark Souls with like you have a gun in one hand, a weapon in the
Yeah.
other, or you can two-hand the weapon. We had people, sorry, and yeah, people. Ah!
We might be about to be broken into.
But you also have
Are they those fit birds from next door?
Gary.
They sound like they're in my back garden.
They're
Open-
not. There's
open-
no one in the
Dude,
garden.
open the little blind thingy. But
Sorry for this little technical difficulty, ladies and gentlemen.
They're fixing the fence.
oh, okay, that makes a lot more
right.
sense.
And they're not girls.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway,
They're bald.
oh Jesus Christ.
Alopecia.
And have facial hair.
Well,
Bearded ladies with alopecia.
we do live in the country.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
Anyway.
Makers of Dark Souls, an gun, weapon, and also has like a Victorian horror-y sort of.
Oh, that's the one that's got like the steampunks, like.
Not necessarily.
Oh, no, that's
that's
not the one.
Order 1886.
Oh,
That's my second
ah.
game, but I won't talk about that.
Why?
But no, it's kind of it. Dude, this year I could talk about so many things. But I'm just gonna pick Bloodborne. It's the first one that came into my head. We're not gonna pick an award for this.
Oh,
This is
boy,
literally-
did it come into your head?
I think we should keep one game each, because if not,
Yeah.
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 If not, I'm gonna be talking for an hour.
because there'll be a lot of games coming out.
Yeah. So
And I'm just gonna put my head down and
Victorian
sleep.
style setting, zombies, monsters, all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. Cool. It looks awesome. Damn.
All that stuff that goes on inside your head.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably gonna go with Star Citizen, because I like the thought of a space game, and that game just if it goes together how they're intending, it's gonna blow every game out the water in my opinion, because you've got free roam in space, you can go down to planets, you've got FPS style shooting, you can have multi-crew ships, which are apparently going to be 50 maybe people. I don't know, it's going to be insane, but
See,
if it works.
I was gonna compare that to No Man's Sky.
Yeah, oh no man.
A game coming out for PS4 and PC
I
now.
forgot PS4. Yeah. But it's it's very realistic. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen videos, but
I've heard of it.
insanely realistic. Let's just say that they've done the flight model. Like if you move to the side, you'll see the engine sort of. It just looks insane, really, in my opinion.
Fun.
My number 9. enough said. It's
Yep.
you know, about to say, I don't really need to say
Do you
why.
want me to explain it a
Mega
little bit?
Man?
It's a Mega Man style game. It's made by the original creators of Mega Man, like Keiji Inafune and that lot. It was funded on basically they funded by Kickstarter.
And it got like $300,000 in the last 3 days.
Yeah, it's basically
It's going to be ported to every fucking system.
every console it's gonna have. It's basically gonna be Mega Man, but it's gonna be like a more like new. It's gonna be like a new generation style
Yeah.
Mega Man. The game also does look from like pictures and like videos I've actually seen of it. Is actually looks very very good.
It looks nice, but it looks a bit
But
too colourful and cartoony.
Yeah, but in saying that, there is a cartoon being made of that.
Yeah, and
Which
you were just like, no, you were like with the fan base like, no, I don't really want to watch it. And it's me just like,
I'd watch it to see if it was like, but I don't think I'm gonna like it.
I don't think
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Fair
But it's
enough.
like, yeah, Mighty Number 9 is the game I'm looking forward to getting. Hopefully, if it does come out this year.
I've been too busy playing the crew, so I haven't actually seen any games coming out in 2015.
Trying to think what kind of games Gary would like what are coming out.
Need for Speed.
I haven't showed him the trailer, but they
I
did
haven't
release a
seen
new
that.
trailer for that. I don't know, it looks kind of arcadey.
Would Gary be interested in Yoshi's Woolly World?
Mario Maker,
So I thought
perhaps?
it said Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah.
Nintendo are going for a little bit more of an adult market with this game.
I don't know, there's so many games that have come out this year. I'm still trying to complete Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Dude, guaranteed there'll probably be another Lego game.
Yeah, there probably
Yeah.
will. So
There's already been Lego Hobbit since
I'm
that's
not
come
really
out.
too
Yeah.
bothered about so much of a game that's coming out next year. I'm happy with the games I've got this year.
Gary doesn't want to hype them up.
Yeah.
He's gonna- when they come out, he's going
When
to
they
get
come
it if he
out, I'll
likes
get it. That's what I did Horizon 2.
Okay,
We don't
fair
want to
enough.
hype. We don't want to hype them.
Um,
You ready to move on, or
I don't know. Yeah, you
I-
can't really.
yeah,
keep
I
it
think
fake.
we don't really.
like
we don't.
me,
but I
Dan's
say
probably
we can't.
ramble for a little bit with games coming out next year.
We can't
There's a
really.
lot. It's a new
Yeah.
year though.
Like I say, we've each got like, well, except him, we've each got like one game that we're looking forward to, and I think you should leave it at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now we move on to the final topic, boys. This one's going to be mostly about ourselves, but it's going to be things that we're personally looking forward to from XSeal in the future. So basically anything like
Videos.
Sorry,
Yeah, videos.
I just kind of got that whole thing of mock the week.
Yeah.
Things you wouldn't hear or
Yeah.
something like that.
Things you wouldn't hear on XSeal. We're uploading!
we've got better
Yeah.
internet.
Oh, I've said that before.
You did a video on it.
Yeah,
Thank you
I did a 20-second.
They actually remembered me.
Yeah. Oh God.
We've actually got 100 subscribers.
Ha
Well, that's funny.
ha.
Jamie
That's
won't
it.
sing for once. Oh, wait.
We're gonna keep this one short because we don't want to
Yeah.
turn it into a.
Versus is coming back.
Wait,
Just
no,
round off the podcast.
we are going to do a seal time soon, but
Yeah.
for now we're just gonna. I'm just gonna say like the shit we're gonna be uploading,
Yeah.
as in good shit, not
As
bad
in like.
shit. As in like how do I word this nicely?
Stuff that you can possibly watch without throwing up.
Maybe,
Matt.
yeah.
Yeah, basically.
We're all gonna have a bit more creative freedom with our own videos. Like Dan's obviously doing PC, and
Yeah.
he might. Well,
If I get a whole pod maybe.
yeah, if he gets a capture card, he might do PS4. Tyler's got his own capture card.
I've
now.
recently bought my own capture card and my own like I've got my own PC now and I've got like all that good stuff. So I'm hopefully going to be doing my own videos soon.
Yeah, and I've had all the equipment from the
But you've
beginning.
been recording all the stuff since
Yeah.
we started.
And I'm
Exactly.
resident stuntman.
Gary's backup.
In case one of us dies.
Yeah, in case one of us isn't here, it's just like Gary, we need you. But yeah, I think that's really all we can kind of talk
So that's
about.
like
Just look out for new series.
Yeah, new
what we're all going to be doing. Try and mix it up a bit.
Yeah, like
we are hoping to do some live action stuff. We're hoping to do more of like this, like more podcasts in the future.
get bigger guests on for our Skype ones.
Hopefully, if we can.
Yeah, do a few more of these because
But say,
I had a bit of criticism about this, but I actually kind of enjoyed it.
yeah.
What?
Like
Just like-
just sitting here talking to you.
Oh,
Seeing,
yeah.
seeing like a
Yeah.
actual table discussion, I think is actually better because we can actually see each other and everything.
Yeah, like I've actually kind of enjoyed this.
Much better discussion.
Yeah.
Any is there any like let's plays we're looking forward to? Possibly games. Let's play maybe in the future.
Dude, I can't talk because there's tons of games, dozens of
there's
games. I want to
dozens
let's
of games
play.
we want to let's play. It's what we actually decide to do and all agree
Yeah.
on.
I tried to make. I
We're
tried to make
going to start to
brainstorm.
do game reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, game like
well, not
that's
so much like big game reviews, but we're going to try
short,
and like,
sweet.
you know,
Give you what you need to know about the
this
game.
is what we like about the game. This is what we don't like about the
Here's
game.
a score.
essentially.
Yeah, we're
Well,
going to
I don't
keep.
really think we should have a score. Kind of,
I
do we
think
recommend
Here,
the
there,
game?
here, there, everywhere. Like have our own rating system.
It's
Don't
not going to.
necessarily
But it
have
won't be like a full on.
No,
We'll try to keep it as a review, short.
Yeah.
short,
to the
sweet,
point.
to the point. Boom, done.
And then I'll be making lists for the channels with the help of these guys, obviously.
How many seals of approval?
Yeah.
The seal. That's what we should call it.
Yeah,
the
just
seal.
have a picture of all of us, and to get 5 stars, you have to have Jake's face. He gets the Jake seal of approval.
This video game's gone up to Dan.
Yeah. 1 star, Jamie. But yeah, as Dan said, we're going to be doing loads more shit.
Hopefully, we have a lot more to bring.
Yeah.
In this
Well,
year.
we're going because just take this moment and say you can tell by our own videos, not trying to get a bit softer and anything, trying to get a bit emotional here, but
Anyway, yeah. Sorry about that.
me sometimes.
no, it's like doing this kind of stuff. You kind of think like, would have we have done this in the start of XSeal? Like, do you think we would have probably? Do you think we would have had this as an action idea?
I don't want to keep talking, but I just got stuff I want to say in my head. But I will say, but kind of these past 2 and a bit years, we've been kind of finding our feet of.
Yeah.
We can keep this as a podcast. This isn't Seal Time worthy stuff. Seal
No,
Time's
no.
like we're telling you this.
This is what's
Podcast
gonna
is like
happen.
we've got a bit more freedom now. But with XSeal these past 2 and a bit years, we've been kind of discovering what we want to do, what we like to do.
What we're good at and what we're not good at, essentially.
Exactly. Like we've tried so many different things. We've technically tried vlogging with our updates and Seal Times.
Mm.
We've done Let's Playing. We've done challenges. It's like podcasts, obviously,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we're branching off into at least 2 different types of videos.
Like live action and stuff.
Yeah, live action
We've
sketches.
done live action in the past. Oh boy, did we!
Yeah,
And-
and we've got like reviews and lists coming, and like it's going to be so much. But
But it's like when you say like finding our feet, like over the past years, you watch us you watch our very first video, and even before that, like before we even uploaded like a video onto XSeal, you could tell kind of how like beginner we were.
yeah,
And now you kind of look at us now. I'm not saying like we're pro or anything now, but you can kind of look at us and think there's a big difference between
then and now.
like us then and us now. The main point because he's here.
I was about to say we replaced Roy with Gary and Jake.
I'm trying to grow the beard to be like Roy, but
Yeah,
Can't
you'll never replace Roy. But anyone else want to raise anything about XSeal before we go?
it's good to be here.
Yeah, Gary's in another video. We'll have that same commenter who comments every time you're in a video.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, person who loves Gary and calls him a sweaty C-word rag.
Who? What?
You obviously haven't read the comments.
Yeah, start reading the comments when you're in videos. You got a fan, man.
Right, actually.
Yeah, you
Pretty sure we know who it is.
we
but-
have
yeah,
an
well,
idea.
you'll know. I have no idea who the person
I'm pretty
is.
sure I know it is.
I've got no
I'll tell you after the video.
Anyway, thank you for commenting
Okay.
on our. Thank you for actually commenting on our videos.
Yeah, and
He's giving us a review.
Yeah, exactly.
At least we have somebody commenting.
so yeah, for everyone who's watched this podcast or for the little chunks I'm going to be separating it into, just want to say thank you. Really.
Yeah. Check out our ongoing series.
Yeah,
I did a bit of advertisement here.
Yeah, check out our currently ongoing series. We have more, obviously, series going on in the future.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll join you next time for another podcast where we hope to get another guest on Skype.
Yeah.
That's about it, really. So I hope you guys have a great 2015 too, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Done. That was
Cool. That actually
that was
wasn't
an
as
hour,
painful.
hour and
That's a wrap,
something.
boys.
That was an hour and 53 minutes.